Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you what I created using the Kokorosa die set that I received. I already showed you the little boxes that I made with the box die, so today I'm going to show you the things that I made with the coffee and teacup die set. I will have Kokorosa's website listed in my description box, as well as a coupon code. I have started out with these. We have 6 of them that we are going to create with today, and as you can see, I've already started with, like, this one is cut out and I put it on sparkly paper. This one I put onto a faux playing card and added a little tuck in it. See how that comes out, and you could write on it. So that I think we'll put on a journal page or something like that. Then this one is like a Twinchie. I love it. I think it's so pretty, but I would use this as an embellishment on a card maybe. The first thing we're going to make is a card, and I've chosen some scrap fabric that I had laying around because I like the floral pattern on it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that onto this white paper with the black polka dots. Now I'm going to go ahead and add one of the teacup embellishments that I made. And what I had done was I put the teacup, well actually I started with this pink piece of paper, and then on top of that I layered several layers of fabric, and then I added the teacup die cut. Now I'm going to adhere this decorative piece to black cardstock, and I use Aleene's tacky glue around the edge.